acting like they know me, cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back.
Yeah. Run up in this magic. One up and up this magic.
All right, Coach. Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go! Yellow, 180!
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, 57, fellas, 57.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Let's go.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On first down, Mahomes Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
43!
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yellow! Attack!
And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Butker's kick here is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
And I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 24.
Watson with a give to Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike, watch the screen.
On second down, here's Miller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 31 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
We got three. Exit. Hey, D-line, let's keep go.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Any weapon. Attack. Alert 3.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Watch the pass. 40 wants the ball. 40 wants the ball.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now here's Mahomes. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw there out to Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, switch gears.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man. It's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On second down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3. It sounds like you're going negative on me, partner. It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good. And people say that we're negative sometimes. So, well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Push him back. Push him back.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Set. 19. 53. Mike. Watch the run. 53
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we're at halftime in this AFC wild card matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wild card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes has got it to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
43, 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. That's caught left side by Hardman. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
44, Mike, 44.
On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the I. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Mahomes now on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Kelsey out in the slot right. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Hey, 31! Let's go.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 94 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs off begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead.
That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
I'm here all day. Check, check, check. I'm ready.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson being chased out left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Jim. Begin. Alert.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they get this. These two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Miller. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Hey, 57. 2, fellas. Let's go. Come on, back.
Down Mahomes. Looking sideline, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. Third down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they will take a knee here.
Set. 218. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
On second down, it's Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lamar Miller. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 31 yards there, and a first down. Well, one win down, still 3